Welcome to the Shed and Shine podcast. I am Gino Wickman. This is where Rob Dubé and I help driven entrepreneurs shed their shit, free their true selves, unlock true entrepreneurial freedom, and shine. We truly appreciate you taking the time to spend with us, and we hope to make a huge impact on you. This riff I call How Looking Inward is the Key to True Freedom. And what's unique about this riff is that it came to me last week as I was sitting on my balcony with a legal pad and a pen, and I just started writing. And it's very unusual for me to write something start to finish, but this one literally flowed start to finish. And I'm going to read it to you exactly the way I wrote it start to finish. And what I would ask on this one is just to kind of sit back and feel it. There's nothing you need to do. You don't need to take any notes. Certainly do it however you like to do it, but I urge you to just kind of sit back and feel it. And so here we go. I want to start by saying it is possible to be driven and have peace. Sadly, most driven entrepreneurs don't experience inner peace. Their tectonic plates below the surface are always shifting, and their central nervous system is always uneasy and amped up. There is inner turmoil, and it doesn't have to be that way. We, the driven, are never satisfied, always striving, thinking that the next win is going to fulfill us, only to continue to feel empty, unfulfilled, and wanting. When your drive is coming from the outside in, you can never be satisfied, fulfilled, or peaceful. Outside in is ego-based from competition, comparison, and judgment, which is an endless doom loop. When your drive is coming from the inside out, you feel whole, complete, and lack nothing. Inside out is your true self, your intuition, a calling, your vocation, which is fulfilling, timeless, and peaceful. The only way to shift from outside in drive to inside out drive is to dissolve your ego's power over you and let your soul lead the way. Decisions from the inside out are from your true self or soul and are love-based. Decisions from the outside in are from your ego and are fear-based. Your ego has created a structure that has your soul trapped in a prison. This structure that your ego created was to protect you. Its intentions were good. It doesn't ever want you to feel pain again. Your ego is simply your powerful mind being put to use for all the wrong reasons. Your mind is a powerful and useful tool meant to serve you, especially as a driven entrepreneur who has to solve 10 times the problems as the average human being. Your mind is so powerful that it created a reality that is false, and it has you trapped in there thinking that what you are experiencing is reality. It's not. You are living an illusion. The illusion is made up of your fears that aren't real. They are stories you made up and are not real. And therefore, the way you are seeing the world is not real. It's now time to see life as it is, to bring down the veil and let life in. You are safe. You are held. You have nothing to fear. It's time to let go and shine. It's time to let your soul lead. Time to thank your ego for protecting you and helping you get through some pretty tough times, but you don't need your ego anymore. It is that simple, just not that easy. It should be as simple as, for example, you realizing that you fear being alone, or you might not feel safe, or that you're not good enough. And then, with those realizations, knowing none of that is true and simply letting them go, which will be followed by a sensation of bliss, peace, safety, connection, and self-worth. Sadly, Most can't shed those symptoms that fast and have to endure hours, weeks, months, or even years of therapy, meditation, education, deep work, maybe along with some plant medicine, silent retreats, and a sweat lodge or two, all of which are good and helpful and sometimes necessary to dig into your inner story or the root of those symptoms or blocks. It's necessary to do some digging and excavate what's going on inside. You might discover that the reason you don't feel safe is because your parents never really protected you or you were abused. So you go to the roots of that, simply forgive and let go. You might realize that why you fear being alone is that you felt abandoned by certain people in your life. And you dig into exactly what happened, understand why, and then forgive and shed that block. You might uncover that the reason you don't feel good enough or inadequate or have shame is that you were never paid attention to or felt love as a kid. And as a result, you have always sought approval, love, and recognition. This block, too, can be obliterated and eliminated. Whatever you uncover, this can all be shed. And you can take the long road or the short road. The bottom line is that it's not real and it can be shed. Your ego is making you believe it's real. And remember, the ego's intentions are good. It doesn't want you to ever feel that pain again, like a protective mother. So the idea is to simply pay attention, be aware, be present, be conscious. You will then be able to see where your ego is running things, and therefore, you will also start to know when your soul is showing up and leading the way. Simply put, when it's your ego, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions will be fear-based and from the outside in. And when it's your soul, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions will be love-based and from the inside out. If you will give this the necessary time and focus, and it's different for everyone, something magical will happen. You will start to shift from fear-based living to love-based living. Your heart will open up, you will start to shine brighter, and you will start to feel more peaceful, blissful, and fulfilled. You will start to make better decisions. You will become more creative. You will become more free, and you will start to make an even bigger impact on the world. You will be guided by something much more powerful than your mind. You will attract more of what you want in your life. You will be more driven than ever, and you will experience true inner peace. In this state, with your soul leading the way, you can use your mind as a tool to help you think, process, and strategize, where you are using your mind rather than your mind using you. Most of us on this planet are walking around in this fear-based, ego-controlled state, and unfortunately, in that state, we are easily manipulated, fearful, depressed, and controlled. When the ego dissolves and our soul is free and leading the way, it's impossible to be manipulated, afraid, depressed, or controlled. You can only be peaceful, clear, blissful, creative, energized, and conscious. Please join us on this journey to help 8.5 billion people on this planet shine, and it starts with you shining first. This is why Rob and I wrote Shine. It is the how-to manual for how to do this. Please read it, study it, and treat that book as an operating manual to let your true self shine. Thank you for listening in today. We truly appreciate you taking the time to spend with us, and please tune in for the next episode. Until then, if you'd like to see where you are on your true self journey, go to shedandshinepodcast.com to take the true self assessment and receive personalized guidance. If you're all ready to begin, your inner world journey with Rob and myself, please join us for the next round of the 10 Disciplines Group Coaching Program. We wish you all the best in freeing your true self. Stay focused and much love.